What's going on, Scorpio? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the rest of November 2024. So happy birthday to a lot of you sun signs out there, by the way. And so in this reading, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the rest of the month, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you regarding the rest of November 2024. So before we do begin this reading, as always, I do want to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading does happen to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button. Subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here. And if you're looking for exclusive tarot readings and astrology workshops where we can talk about things that we can't talk about on YouTube with me, then go ahead and join the Mystic Mastermind School, which you can find in the description box below this reading. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull the energy and see what's coming your way for the rest of November. The most unprecedented times. Let's see. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Scorpio. I just have the excuse me. I have the feeling to say some wild things. Well, I'll say it. Just wait. Just wait. Like, I'm getting stuff that I'm like, this definitely doesn't apply to every Scorpio, but some of you really got someone coming in strong into your energy field in terms of a love relationship. You're already in it, or it's coming in real strong. Let me tell you that. Yeah, but now you're at a crossroads because there's something coming in hot, and you don't. All right. So before we get into this reading, definitely, your long-term emotional happiness in your relationships are definitely on display here. I feel like there's a situation that you're working through with a loved one that may be really good. There just may be a question of how much are we going to commit, how much are we not going to commit here. And there's really an opportunity for you to go within because, quite frankly, I feel like there's something that you're dealing with that is really satisfying to you right now. It's just that there may be a level of something that you have to give up or a compromise within this relationship that some of you it's going to be really great. For others of you, you're going to have to be patient to really consider what you're actually investing your heart, mind, and soul in, especially in the terms of a relationship. Okay, now some of you as well, there's going to be a really unique new hobby or job opportunity that crops up that could interfere with a certain relationship that you have going on and the level of commitment that you can be involved in it. There may be a new thing that you really want to try or want to get your hands dirty in that it's part of your destiny, but now it's somehow interfering with some sort of primary relationship in your life, okay? But to be honest, Scorpio, you're looking pretty good. You're looking like you have a lot of problems that are good to have to some sort of degree, okay? So before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. This is the energy that you need more of. The first one is patience. So this is the Seven of Pentacles here, and this is all about being patient in your reality, okay? This is definitely a time where there's a lot of great things happening for you. I feel like there's a lot of psychological insights and downloads to yourself. But there is a problem here of how much do you want to be bonded to someone? How much do you want to be committed to someone? Because there is kind of a little bit of a split going on within you. For some of you, you don't have any doubts that you want to be with this person who you're with, but there is certain considerations that are now your opportunity to crop up. So ultimately, patience is the first thing. Be patient right now. The next thing that you have is the Rebel, and this is like the Emperor frequency. You also have a very strong piece of advice here, and I do think it's kind of contrasting to a certain degree. In the traditional tarot, we have the Emperor, someone who's in control, combination of all four kings, really in control of themselves. But in this Osho Zen tarot deck, it's a little bit more free. You know, it's an emperor who's not bound to anything or anyone, and who is free unto himself or to herself. So I do feel like you're navigating this split, because let me just skip to your advice. Scorpio, this is some heavy, spiritual, powerful advice that's coming up for you. In your advice from the universe for the rest of November, you have the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Devil. So some of you, and your opportunity is the Hermit, which is all about going within and really thinking something through. And the Hermit, and the Hermit, I just had a bagel, so yeah. But the Hermit is a frequency of someone who, it's like Vesta energy. It's someone who's self-contained within themselves. It actually remedies the split between Virgo, which is the Virgin, and Scorpio, which is like the sexual consort, so to speak, vibrationally speaking, or someone who's sexually very intense, right? Scorpio, you know that. And so this is really navigating that split within yourself, because in your advice here, it almost like it could be that you have a deal with a devil on the table that you're going to have to really navigate. Do I want to involve myself in this deal with a devil? Do I want to bind myself to this person or to this commitment? And although it certainly seems like it contains a lot of benefits, it certainly does. I feel like this is someone that you've been seeing for a while, or someone that you're currently seeing. The advice here is that you definitely have a devilish deal on the table of commitment, of power. You know, the person that you're with could enhance your power in some sort of way. They could also have some sort of Capricorn energy here. We're going to see why this is in your advice. But I am just getting that in your opportunity is the Hermit, which is to really think about what you're doing. Be patient and go within. Do I want this path of a union that is so intense, so bonded? Many Scorpios do. But then your challenge is the Lover's card. And this is about making a choice in love. This is about, is this a soulmate? Is this a twin flame? Is this a karmic person? And right now, you're really at a crossroads here where there's a certain part of you that just, you are contained unto yourself. This is the opportunity, is to realize that no matter what agreement that you enter with people, you are always going to be a sovereign being. And I do feel like the advice here is that someone wants you, or if someone could already even have you in a way that is completely like spiritually binded here. And it could include a lot of pleasures. You know, the devil is not always something bad. It could be some sort of bond that actually turns you on in some sort of way. But the energy that you need more of, is patience and the Rebel. So I do feel like there's advice that you do have a really good, you do have a really powerful bond on the table. Someone that wants to commit to you full on, and there's no doubt that there's a lot of benefits to it. But in what you don't see coming, there's actually in November, and this is where it gets difficult, Scorpio, and what you don't see coming, there's more of a shift to like, but I still need to have myself too, and I still need to do things that I want to do, and I still need to do these hobbies, and I still need to do these other things. And how is that going to work out with this deep level of commitment that you've gotten yourself involved in? Because your advice is that someone here is trying to lock you in. And then the energy that you need more of is the Rebel, and then you also have the Three of Cups. So this is an energy of friendship, of celebrations, of collaborations here. But for some of you, and the thing that I didn't want to say right off the bat, I was like, some of you are like, yeah, I like this person, but I still want to have like a threesome, or I want to, some of you Scorpios are extremely sexually intense and you have your own preferences, and we all have our own preferences. And I just feel like there is a split here between, this is going to go great right now, committing to this, but then when you're locked into it and it gets taken to the next level, there may be a certain level of freedom that you have to give up, or there may be a certain level of, this person that I'm committed to, I have to take them as a part of myself. So if I do something that hurts them, it's not going to go good for me because now I'm bonded here. So there could be some sort of like potential marriage or real level up in your partnership, but then Spirit's saying, wait. This is not, but I'm not even saying that it's not. I'm not even saying that I'm not getting a vibe that it's not good. I'm getting a vibe that you want this, but there does seem to be questions, because I think that right now things are so unpredictable, Scorpio, that it's hard to know what's going to happen. And it's almost like Spirit is advising you that you have a great thing going, don't let that go. You have a great thing going, don't let that go. But at the same time, there are going to be questions about how you're going to navigate it going forward. And like, how much freedom can you have without there being problems? How much freedom can your person have without there being problems? Because I do think that there's a certain level of yourself that you're going to be exploring, or that's going to be brought up to the surface, that is actually part of your spiritual integration that may run counter to a very powerful, loving relationship that you got. I'm not here to talk crap about the relationship that you got going on right now whatsoever, because I can feel the power of it. I can feel the love involved. But I also feel like there's a certain element of binding that may be unnatural to your true state. And so, I'm sorry. So look, your overall general energy is the Hermit, and then you have the Lover's card. So this is about going within and really thinking about what you're about to do when it comes to soulmate relationships, when it comes to the people in your life. Am I going to fully commit to this person? Because the Hermit card is about someone who may be self-contained, who may not, my body, my heart, my soul does not belong to anyone. It belongs to me. It belongs to me, myself, and I. And that's your opportunity, Scorpio, is to realize that, like, there is a part of you that wants more autonomy than the future trajectory of what you got going on. It's all good now. It was all good just a week ago. My presence is an announcement that a new era has arrived. Blah, 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 blah. I can't even say that. 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 Apparently not. Now, I've said things that are crazy, and I apologize, but I will apologize one time, and one time only, because my hands are clean. You understand? Help me, Rhonda. And so, anyway. Oh. This is your overall general energy, Scorpio. You have the 10 of Cups, you have the 2 of Cups, you have the friggin' Moon. So, I feel like there's a certain level of uncertainty and mystery that is surrounding a relationship that is very powerful in your life. There's a certain level of mystery that is surrounding a relationship that is very powerful in your life. I feel like you're about to take it to the next level, but I feel like you know deep down that there's going to be issues down the road. And some of you issues that's going to have to do with this. Like, how are other people... I feel like there's, like, whether it's you or someone else, like, I mean, this is the most devilish masculine energy I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I mean, this is like, I own you. You know what I mean? The Hierophant, this is about tradition, power, and control. And even maybe a little bit of manipulation that maybe you like, maybe you don't like it. Some of you like it, some of you don't like it. But here's what I'm saying that like, is weird. Okay? Is that in your overall in what you don't see coming. This is a great reading, by the way. It's very intense feelings coming up. But in what you don't see coming, you have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. And what I get from this, to be honest, is that this is more of an individual thing that's coming up in what you don't see coming. There may be a path opening up for you for actually to do new work. And for some of you, this does not have to you have to take what resonates, leave what doesn't with these readings. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Or no. Okay, but because for some of you, there's clearly a path opening up for you that you're going to be doing a new hobby. There could be a change to your work. There could be a new way of making money that's going to lead to your happiness, fulfillment, and it's going to lead to your destiny here, which for some of you is totally going to involve this kind of dark bond that you got going on. Totally will involve it. But if I'm being honest, for some of you, there's like this feeling that it won't last forever. And like you have this other part of you that's just kind of more hermit, that like you want to be with this person, but in the way that it's all like lining up right now seems to be probably a little bit counter to this. Now, I'm not saying for all of you. For some of you, there's going to be a switch to your destiny. There's going to be a new path of hard work. There's going to be a new thing that leads to a lot of synchronicity. But for some of you, your challenge is going to lead to how much you can be committed to this person that you're in, that you've already been committed to. Okay? And so this is a very powerful, positive reading. I just think some of you are like, you don't really know you can only be authentic to the degree that you currently know yourself. And sometimes I'm like this, sometimes I'm like this, and sometimes I'm like, click, claim, pause. Oh my God, look, just him saying that deserves scrutiny. FUBs, okay? Okay? What's wrong with you? No. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading. Let's clarify the Hermit and your opportunity, to be honest, because why is there all this thing about, like, that, unless, like, I don't know, unless you want to be, maybe some of you are like, you want to be a hermit with this person, or maybe some of you are a hermit with this person. In that case, then you're beautiful and you're golden. But I just feel like there's this like little niggle that is not really working. Or it is working, but it's just like, well, how it's going to work in the future. The Hermit. Yeah, hold on. Why is the Hermit card here? Yeah, the Hermit is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and also the Eight of Cups. So you're a little bit schizo. You know, your opportunity is to be, you know, this is your opportunity. You need to be a little bit schizo. You need to, and I don't mean schizophrenic, but like the autistic mystic. I mean FUBs. And I mean that there's an opportunity to really weigh your options here. Before you get involved in full-on indoctrination to your loved one of power, control, manipulation that you enjoy perhaps to a certain degree, and just like that whole dark triad thing. Some of you are having second thoughts. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. FUBs. I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me. Must have been my coffee. Chocolate. Okay. I'm glad that the old mystic is coming back because someone sapped it out of me. But now it's back. I got it back. I just hope you're enjoying this. So yeah, weighing your options. Now let's clarify that Lover's card, because to be honest, the Lover's card is kind of similar to the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Why is the Lover's card here? Six of Swords. Well, who's going on a boat? Five of Wands in reverse. Who's fighting? Death. Who is dying? No, I'm so sorry. So the Lover's card is it just gets like worse, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's leaving? Who's fighting? Who's dying? It's a joke. No one's dying, okay? The Lover's card in your challenge is clarified by the Six of Swords here. So I feel like there is a challenge for you to move on from a situation before you get caught up in a nasty situation. That's what it's saying to me. The Five of Wands is here. This has to do with competition gone wrong. This could be a fight that you could be having a fight with this person in November that leads to a transformation. It doesn't have to lead to an ending of you and them, but there is this energy of like, of you really questioning. I feel like there's this energy of, there's going to be a fight in the future or something like that. Like right now, your energy is this. Like if you commit, it's all good. But there is something about the devil's in the details. And you may be committing to something that right now you can just kind of be like, my life's good because I have this powerful person that we're so locked in. But then you have this other part of you that's like, but I want to explore this over here. Can they explore that with me? And the answer is probably they're going to want to do this to you, which is like, F no. So I feel like part of you has like, there's a relationship where there's a lot of control involved, and that gives you security. But you want to make sure that that's not built on a false premise. Okay? Because that's what I'm feeling. And I'm not even feeling a false premise. I'm feeling that the old way of doing relationships is not working, but none of us are prepared for the new way. And so we're all screwed, honestly. Like, all are screwed. No, we're not. Let's clarify that moon. Why is the moon in your overall general energy? The moon is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. This may have to do with adventures that are solo adventures. This may have to do with feeding your own inner child. This may have to do with hard work that is uncertain when it comes to you in a relationship. The 9 of Pentacles is here, has to do with independence, coming and going as you please. And that's definitely in question, I'll tell you that. Coming and going as you please, doing your own thing. Not really with this relationship right now as it's structured. No, that's going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems. There could be a thought of, do we want to have children in the future? There could be a thought of, what if my work changes? And what if I'm divinely protected to move on to something new? And it's like, how are we going to, for some of you, there's just this issue of control and release and how much do we want it to be. I want to clarify why the Wheel of Fortune is in what you don't see coming. 4 of Pentacles. New stability. Queen of Wands. 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity coming your way or coming your partner's way that really upsets one of you. I feel like that. Okay, there could even be something going on behind the scenes here a little bit, So this also has to do with someone's I feel like more so this has to do with the authenticity in the relationship. Like someone's authenticity is like on the low right now. There could be some sort of suppression. I'm not even saying you're suppressing anything. I'm saying that you're exploring things, right? You're exploring your options. That's your opportunity. And to maybe walk away from something that isn't unfulfilling. But I feel like you're kind of fulfilled here. It's just like what if into the future. And then you have this 3 of Swords in reverse. And I feel like with that energy, there could be an energy of someone not really being completely honest with the other person about their own authentic truth. And the weird part about this reading is that I feel like there's a total way to work it out. This doesn't feel like an unworkable situation to me. It feels like a situation where two people enjoy the security that you have, but there's part of you that wants to do your own, like not do your own thing, but rebel, explore in some sort of way in your life, new hobbies, new whatever you want to do. But then there's that like thing where someone's going to have an issue with it. It could be you, it could be your partner. But what I'm saying here is that if you don't really consider this issue while it's small, conflict delayed is conflict multiplied, and in what you don't see coming, this can be an irresistible opportunity that someone keeps on the low that breaks someone else's heart down the road. And the type of person, the type of situation that I feel like you got yourself involved in here, Scorpio, is like when that, it's not going to be a clean like situation. Like in your challenge, this is going to be like, if you're not careful, you're gonna set yourself up for quite the nasty ending with someone who might be like, I feel like you're involved with someone where you're both obsessed with each other. That's great. Enjoy the fruits of the obsession. But if you don't do the inner work to really break out the kinks, someone's going to do something that is devilish within a commitment because they want to be in power. That's why you have the rebel as the energy that you need more of, and you have the emperor in your advice. Do you want to be, for the ladies out there, do you want to be with an emperor who's going to control your every move, or do you want to be with a rebel who is more allowing? And I'm not saying to compare anyone with anyone. I'm saying all within yourself, okay? Relax. Everyone thinks the autistic mystic is the biggest devil on the planet, but no one comments it because everyone is just bots. And you could feel the chakras in my hands. That being said, have a good day.